Hanikinuia, Mnogijigat. It's a great day outside. Kichawasanongoskwe Indijnakas, Nikikindodem, Nipsing and Donjaba. My name is Amy Commanda and I work at Indigenous Student Affairs, and I was asked to honor the graduates today with a song. So I'm going to do that. I also want to offer congratulations to all the students and to say that how proud many of us are of all the accomplishments that you've done, especially during this difficult time. And that today I wanted to remind you all that you all have a medicine inside of yourselves to share with the world. And now that you've graduated, you get to continue on your journey and sharing that medicine with others. And it's really important that we all come together now and share our voices and share our medicine, come together and connect and strengthen our bonds in our community and our families and globally. So today I'm going to share a little bit of my medicine and share this Minadomakwa Spirit Bear song with you all. Miigwech.
Graduates, family and friends, faculty and staff. Hello, bonjour, ani, bonjour, kwekwe wache. My name is Robert Hache, and it is my privilege to be the President and Vice Chancellor of Laurentian University. I would like to acknowledge the Robinson-Huron Treaty of 1850. We also further recognize that Laurentian University is located on the traditional lands of the Atikameksheng, Anishinaabeg, and that the city of Greater Sudbury also includes the traditional lands of the Wanapitei First Nation. Graduates, today we celebrate you. You've made it. Congratulations to you all. I know that this may not be the format or the circumstance that any of you may have envisioned for your convocation, but I assure you that your hard work and dedication needs to be acknowledged and celebrated. Notre mode de vie a certainement changé au cours de ces derniers mois, mais je suis tellement content de voir, malgré tous les changements dans nos vies en salle de classe et nos vies chez nous, que vous avez tous réussi à franchir cette étape dans votre trajet universitaire. Think back to when you started your programs. Remember the anticipation, the uncertainty, the excitement. The last few weeks have likely been filled with similar and perhaps even stronger emotions as the entire world grapples with COVID-19. Uncertainty for what is to come, anticipation for the world to return to normal, or a new normal. But I hope for all of you, also a level of excitement at the opportunities that will come to you in the near future. Even though we live in a time that is unprecedented, it is important to feel optimistic about the future. You have been preparing for your journey towards the future for some time now, and your resilience to withstand life's adversities will carry you forward. But before going further, let's take a minute to reflect on your time here at Laurentian. Over the past several years, you have lived the experience of being a student, you have juggled assignments and priorities, you have encountered new experiences and developed new relationships. You have successfully navigated the complex world of higher education and academia, courses, syllabi, experiential learning opportunities, requisites and prerequisites, papers and exams. Professors have encouraged you to think broadly and then to apply the solutions you develop to tangible benefit. They've encouraged you to network and engage with those around you, to develop relationships, and to broaden your worldview. And most importantly, your family has seen you grow, and your friends have watched you transform into the person that is now readier than ever to take on the next challenge, the next step in your career. Il y a une raison pour laquelle la Laurentienne est depuis une décennie le chef de file en ce qui concerne les taux d'emploi de nos diplômés. C'est parce que nos partenariats avec l'industrie, notre engagement envers l'apprentissage intégré au travail et nos classes de petite taille mettent notre population étudiante en bonne position pour acquérir les compétences très précises que les employeurs recherchent. Vous avez établi avec la communauté de la Laurentienne des relations qui dureront toute vos vies. Vous faites maintenant partie du tissu de cet établissement. Lorsqu'on vous interrogera sur votre grade de premier cycle ou de cycle supérieur à la Laurentienne, vous pourrez affirmer que vos études vous ont préparé pour l'avenir. Coming out of this pandemic, our world will be a very different place. Our nation, our province, and our community has had to come together in a way that has not been experienced since the Second World War. Together, we are traversing a challenge that affects all people, regardless of gender, race, or socioeconomic background. It is my belief that we will all come out of this challenge stronger, together, with a sense of unity. Together, we have protected those at highest risk by making sacrifices. We stayed home when we wanted to be with loved ones. We celebrated milestone events, such as birthdays, anniversaries, and even graduations over Zoom and FaceTime. And together, we've been able to save lives. In your final year of studies, you've had to pivot from your routine. You may have had to press pause on your plans for the immediate future. You, Laurentian graduates of 2020, are faced with entering the next phase of your lives, just as the entire world has taken a collective pause, which could be a good thing. This is not a race. We are not competing against each other to make it to some fictitious finish line. In a lifetime filled with milestones and benchmarks, we as a society have more often given precedent to the fast and furious achievements, having largely turned away from the notion of slow and steady. Here and now, through circumstances beyond your control, you can take a moment to establish and reaffirm your goals and how you wish to accomplish them. Taking the time to do this is okay, and indeed must be encouraged. When our new normal emerges, my hope is that you will join a workforce with a heightened sense of empathy for one another, because you are now part of a generation that has witnessed what it means to put the needs of others before yourselves. Vous devez maintenant penser à la prochaine étape de votre cheminement. Où travaillerez-vous? Où allez-vous étudier davantage? Où vivrez-vous? Vous n'avez jamais eu autant de possibilités à la portée de la main. Profitez du moment. Soyez courageux et confiants en progressant dans votre carrière et sachez que no matter how far your journey takes you, whether you build your futures in Australia, China, or Chelmsford, you will always have a home and a family here at Laurentian University. Au nom de l'université, je vous félicite et je vous souhaite beaucoup de succès. Thank you, merci, miigwech.
Hello, and bonjour. My name is Michel Delhomme, Dean of the Faculty of Management. On behalf of my colleagues, I would like to congratulate you for this important accomplishment in your life. J'espère que votre expérience étudiante à la Laurentienne a été enrichissante pour vous à tout point de vue. Of course, we have not always made it easy for you. We have been demanding because we strongly believe in your potential. Je souhaite que votre formation en gestion vous permette d'atteindre vos objectifs de carrière. Emploi à la mesure de vos compétences, salaire et conditions de travail intéressantes. All of us, we recently had to face challenging situations, and I want to thank you for your understanding. More than that, I would like to congratulate you for your capacities to adapt to the new situation. This is the kind of competency employers are looking for. Vous avez manifesté une grande capacité d'adaptation et développé de nouvelles habiletés au cours des derniers mois. N'oubliez pas de les inclure dans votre CV. The Faculty of Management will continue to improve the quality of its service in the coming years. As you know, we are working hard in order to acquire the ECSB accreditation. We will then be part of the 6% of business schools worldwide ECSB accredited. This will be an added value for your degree. I also want to develop a strong network of alumni for you and for our future business students. Un réseau d'anciens qui soit dynamique, actif et qui organise non seulement des activités sociales, mais aussi des opportunités de continuer d'apprendre ensemble. Je souhaite continuer à vous voir actifs au sein de notre communauté et plus particulièrement avec nos étudiants. So I encourage you to be proud of your school, proud of your degree, and proud of yourself. Let's stay connected. Congratulations.
Bonjour, mon nom est Louis Durand, professeur de gestion de ressources humaines et de relations industrielles à la Faculté Gestion de l'Université Laurentienne. J'enseigne, bien sûr, dans le programme de baccalauréat en administration des affaires. Bon, je sais que pour plusieurs de mes étudiants, ça aurait été normalement le temps de la graduation. Donc, la cohorte 2020, je vous ai enseigné plusieurs cours en ressources humaines. Et je pense qu'on a eu beaucoup de plaisir dans le cadre de nos classes. Je vous souhaite beaucoup de succès pour le futur. Je vous souhaite de trouver un emploi qui vous convient bien, dans lequel vous aurez beaucoup de plaisir à travailler et en gardant toujours un esprit, une conscience sociale des autres. Je pense que c'est important en ressources humaines pour assurer une motivation au travail puis un plaisir au travail. Donc, je n'ai pas de doute quant à vos succès futurs. Je vous souhaite un très bel été malgré la situation et j'espère que nous aurons le plaisir de nous croiser à nouveau au cours des prochaines années.
I must thank Laurentian for giving me 3 key gifts to enjoy working. Number 1, reliability. People can count on us. Number 2, intellectual curiosity. Learning every day. Number 3, pride in our roots. Knowing and respecting where we come from. And now, graduates 2020, it's your turn. Your turn to thank Laurentian for the gifts and for giving back every day, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. My wishes of good luck are with you for every tomorrow to come.
Félicitations à vous tous pour avoir obtenu votre baccalauréat en administration des affaires. Que ce soit en comptabilité, en management ou en finance ou autre, je vous souhaite beaucoup de succès et de bonheur à titre de gradué de l'Université Laurentienne. Congratulations to all of you for having earned your Bachelor of Business Administration.
Hi, class of 2020. It's the Preston sisters here with our significant others who we actually met at Laurentian.
We're all HK and SPAD alumni.
We just wanted to wish our little sister Talia in the 2020 class our best wishes and congrats.
Congratulations and félicitations to all the graduates. Welcome all of you to the Laurentian alumni family. My name is Hugo Chan. I received my MBA degree from Laurentian University in 2011. As alumnus, I can tell you the future is always uncertain. My year at LU certainly prepared me well for all the challenges during my own career. I believe the knowledge and experience that you acquire during your time at LU will push you forward and help you become who you want to be. As Alumni Association Board of Directors, we want to ensure we stay connected with you. Follow us on social media. Join us and grow your network through 10,000 Coffee or our Faculty of Management alumni portal. Always remember, Laurentian was a part of your journey and you are always welcome to come home and visit.
Je me nomme Carl Arrault et j'ai obtenu mon baccalauréat en sciences économiques de l'Université Laurentienne en 2018. Je suis présentement étudiant à la Faculté de droit de l'Université de Moncton, à Moncton au Nouveau-Brunswick, et j'espère obtenir mon JD l'an prochain. J'aimerais offrir toutes mes félicitations à vous, les finissantes et finissants de l'Université Laurentienne de l'année 2020. Je suis certain que vous allez atteindre un énorme succès malgré toutes les difficultés que vous avez eues dans cette année. Continuez à être les personnes émerveillantes que vous êtes. Vous verrez que tout ira bien par la fin. Buona fortuna a tutti e come si dice in italiese, godilacchi. Merci, thank you, grazie.
Jean-Paul Rains, class of 2009, School of Sports Administration. Congratulations, graduates, you did it. You've earned this. I hope you take a moment today to really reflect on all the great moments that you have over your university career, because when you eventually look at your degree, you don't necessarily think of the exams or the big projects. You think of the friends and the people that you did it all with. So congratulations, think about those memories. Félicitations et j'espère que vous êtes très fiers de tout ce que vous avez accompli. Congratulations.
Hi there, my name is Whitney Simpson. I graduated from the Honors Bachelor of Commerce in Sports Administration program in 2019. Congratulations on making it to your graduation day, and I wish you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors.
Hi, my name's Andrew Dale. I'm the manager of Work Integrated Learning in the School of Sports Administration. And while I didn't get a chance to work with a lot of you as you finished up your post-secondary careers here at Laurentian University, you are setting out to become some of our famed and important SPAD lads and lasses and alumni to the School of Sports Administration.
Hey everyone, Tim Dignard here, 2008 graduate from the School of Sports Administration. I just wanted to say congratulations on this massive accomplishment. No matter where you are today, I hope you celebrate in true Laurentian style because you definitely deserve it. And on behalf of alumni everywhere, welcome to this incredibly strong and growing network.
Hello, my name is Luciano Galasso, and I'm a graduate of the 1979 BCom program. Let me first start off with a great big congratulations to all the graduates and the parents of the graduates. Félicitations. I also want to let you know that today's graduation is much more than receiving a diploma. Today's graduation tells your family, tells your friends, in fact, it tells the world that when you set out to do something, you have the focus, you have the organizational skills, and you have the determination to complete it. Job well done. Congratulations.
My name is Wilson Sutton and I live in Bridgewater, Nova Scotia. I graduated from Laurentian University in 2017 with a Honours Bachelor of Commerce degree after finishing high school over 40 years ago. You have worked tirelessly over the past 4+ years studying and preparing for this day. I imagine that many of you were anxiously awaiting for this day when you would celebrate with your family, your classmates, and those who have supported you over the years. I know how excited I was waiting for my name to be called at the Convocation. I was so excited that I was a little fearful that I would miss a step and trip. Fortunately, I did not. COVID-19 has changed almost overnight the way we do things and has affected your special day. Having said that, and while this is an important milestone for you, today is the first day of the rest of your lives, and you have an opportunity to make an impact on the world. With your degree, you have another tool in your toolbox of life to do that. From Bridgewater, Nova Scotia, congratulations and all the best on your future endeavors.
Hello graduates et bienvenue à ces collations des grades. Je m'appelle Steve Paikin. Je suis le chancelier de l'Université de Laurentienne, and it is my job normally to preside over convocation. Normally, I would be in the middle of this wonderfully appointed stage. There would be a big, gorgeous chair for me to sit in. Looks like something right out of the Game of Thrones. It really is a big, beautiful chair. But instead, I'm sitting here in my attic where we do the agenda every night. I'm getting to know this attic extremely well. And I've got the hat on, I've got the gown on. We're trying to make this look as much like the convocation experience as possible. You know, one of the great things about convocation is that I've had a chance over the 7 years that I've had this role at Laurentian University just to meet thousands and thousands of students. It's really a wonderful thing. And typically, you know, the student graduates come up on stage, we shake hands, we have a little conversation with the president. I get to know your plans. Some of you are planning to come back for graduate school. Others are going to graduate and go into a job. Others still are going to do some traveling or start a family. Many of you come from all over the world. It's really a wonderful thing, and we get a very good sense about what people's plans are and what they intend to do next in life. One of the nice things about it for me was I never went into a convocation with a speech prepared, because my speech was essentially going to be all of the interesting stories that I heard from the students, and I would share some of those stories and then write a speech on the fly based on those interactions with the students. Well, that's going to be a little tough to do this time because, of course, I'm having no conversations with any students, and so I have had to jot some notes down and give the kind of speech that I really haven't done before, but let's give it a shot here. I really just have one, I think, overarching message to leave with you today. Obviously, these are very different times in which you folks are graduating. So in some respects, you don't just have the regular mission to get your show on the road, which is, of course, what everybody wants to do after they graduate. They want to get their own personal mission underway. I think you have a bigger mission as well, given the times in which we live. And that message, frankly, is repairing the world. Our world is in trouble right now. And we are going to need leaders in every imaginable field in order to take on the endeavor of repairing this world. I think of, when I graduated almost 40 years ago from university with an arts degree, general arts degree, and just thinking all the great ideas I had learned about at university. And those of you who are graduating today with arts degrees, we need all your ideas as well. We need your brains, your smartness for fixing this world. I look at all the science and engineering and architecture graduates and think, wow, you've got your work cut out for you. Think about how you're going to be redesigning our world going forward in a world of COVID-19, where very little is going to be the same as it once was. Those of you graduating in the health field, well, my goodness, isn't your work cut out for you? I mean, it's all about health these days. It's all about keeping the population healthy. So your mission is going to be crystal clear. Same with those of you graduating in the field of education. I do wonder what kind of a school year we're going to be having going forward. Certainly it's going to require a great deal of reimagination, and it's going to be incumbent upon all you education grads to try to reimagine the future. I've always thought NOSSM was awesome, but you guys are going to you're going to have to be even more awesome now. All of you new doctors, all of you new people who are going to be working in the field of healthcare, so important to keep your friends, your family, your population, your community as healthy as possible. And those of you graduating in the Faculty of Management, well, my goodness, management is going to be turned on its ear going forward. The skills that managers are going to have going forward are just going to be different in many ways from everything we've had in the past. You're going to be juggling a whole new set of challenges, and I'm anxious to find out how you're all going to be handling these. It's an odd time to be graduating from university, but let me also say that it's a great time to be graduating. Think of the impact that you can have right now. Never, never in our lifetimes has the world, or let's get smaller, even your own hometown, more desperately needed you to get out there and help solve all of the problems and have that impact on your world or your community that we need you to have right now. And I think actually you're just the group to go get this done. I am sorry that I'm not going to get a chance to shake hands with each and every one of you as I normally would do and say well done and congratulations. But perhaps down the road, if and when things get back to a little more normal, we can do a fist bump or a bow, or I can at least say, congratulations, everybody, job well done, and best of luck. Well, usually I end my speech, and I've done this dozens and dozens of times, so you think I know it off by heart, but I don't actually. But we make it all official, and usually what I do is I ask the graduating class to please rise, and I say, through the powers vested in me by the Board of Governors and the Senate of the university, I proclaim that you are the rights and holders of your respective degrees. Félicitations, congratulations. Now go out there and fix the world.
Hello, bonjour, Annie. My name is Tom Greco, and I represent the class of 1981. Je m'appelle Tom Greco. Je représentais la classe de 1981. What a great privilege it is for me to be part of this ceremony. Today represents an important celebration of your accomplishments and literally years of study. Without question, my time at Laurentian shaped me, and I'm proud to call myself a Laurentian University alumni. With LU alums spanning the globe, allow me to be one of the very first to welcome you as you join our ranks. If I put myself in your shoes today, I'm reminded of my own transition from the school. Thankfully, I was offered a job by Procter & Gamble. Of course, there's a story behind it. Tom Blake, who's also an LU grad, tells it much better than I. Essentially, he very much questioned my candidacy for the job and had to be talked into it by then director of the SPAD program, Dr. Bob Wanzel, who encouraged Tom to take a chance on me. I guess you could call it somewhat of a vote of confidence. Thank goodness Tom believed in me, or my life would have been very different. Soon you'll have your own transition story of your own. What these stories have in common is that they will include important people in each of our lives. Family members, mentors, classmates, and friends, as Tom Blake is to this day for me. People who care about us and believe in our abilities. As you enter this important next chapter, I urge you to build a level of balance in your life such that you remain focused on the things that matter most for you. For me, this starts with my faith and my family, including my wife Corinne, who I met at LU, my 3 sons, and now my amazing granddaughter, Elle, whom we welcomed into the world just 3 months ago. To retain balance, it's also critical that you're always thinking about the future. like the great Gretzky, whose jersey is hanging behind me, always skate to where the puck is going, not where it's been. This includes taking care of yourself by staying healthy, taking care of your own personal finances, and by this, I'm referring to what you do with your money after you've earned it from your employer. Being future-oriented also includes looking around corners as it pertains to business opportunities. And at times, as Robert Frost so eloquently expressed in The Road Not Taken, taking the road less traveled can make all the difference. Finally, balance in life includes caring for others, which arguably now has taken on a whole new meaning. Over the last few months, the COVID-19 pandemic has altered the world as we know it. It's taught us so much about the importance of caring for one another. For me, as a CEO with nearly 70,000 team members, it's reinforced my belief that when you take care of your people, they will in turn take care of your customers. And when you take care of your customers, your shareholders will ultimately be very happy in the long run. The road ahead for you will be paved with many new experiences. I encourage you to be thankful for the great education you received and for the degree that you now have. Most importantly, believe in yourselves. You've accomplished a great deal, and now you're ready to make your mark on the world. As you begin this next phase, please stay in touch and come back to Laurentian to visit. Congratulations and best wishes. Félicitations et bonne chance.
Annie, bonjour, quoi. Je me nomme Serge Demers et je suis le vice-recteur intérimaire aux études à l'Université Laurentienne. My name is Serge Demers. I'm the interim vice president, academic and provost at Laurentian University. Before this role, I was a registrar, and in that role, I've seen thousands of students proudly walk on the stage at the Fraser Auditorium and pick up their diploma with proud parents, family, and friends taking pictures, their own paparazzi. C'est toujours un moment spécial, un moment qui confirme que l'individu a fait de nombreux sacrifices pendant une année, pendant 2 années, ou peut-être même pendant 15 années, afin d'atteindre son but, obtenir son premier grade universitaire, ou obtenir un second grade universitaire, ou éventuellement culminer par un doctorat, le plus haut grade que l'Université Laurentienne peut octroyer. Before, it was my fun to look at the shoes that graduates wore to come to get their diplomas. Were they nice black formal men's shoes, sleek high heels, running shoes, sandals, and for the midwifery grads, the traditional red shoes of any form. I may have only met a handful of you during your stay at Laurentian, but that does not make it less important for me to recognize the efforts you've made to get yourselves onto the finish line. And this year, the finish line was probably a little blurrier than you could have imagined. Avant, le parcours était net. Pas simple, mais net et connu. On débute ses études, on va en classe, on écrit nos tests et nos examens, on s'inscrit ensuite au prochain cours dans la séquence et finalement, éventuellement, on se rend à la ligne d'arrivée. But this year, March 11th came, and it was not a March 11th like any other one before at Laurentian. We temporarily suspended face-to-face instruction on campus and pivoted to a remote delivery. For some, that meant packing up their bags and leaving for home, possibly returning to campus when it was deemed safe to do so. Pour d'autres, c'était la préoccupation de terminer un stage ou un projet alors que l'accès au campus n'était pas possible. Le corps professoral, le personnel de soutien ainsi que les étudiants ont fait des efforts incroyables pour s'ajuster et tant bien que mal dans certains cas, parvenir à transformer une situation difficile en une opportunité. Je suis très fier de toute la communauté universitaire qui s'est ralliée pour faire en sorte que ce semestre puisse se terminer. Et depuis, on continue de pousser et avancer en offrant des cours et des laboratoires à distance. The Wright brothers Flyer was the first successful heavier-than-air aircraft powered and controlled by a pilot. It flew 4 times on December 17th, 1903, near Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. And although the distance traveled, a mere 40 meters, was modest, it was actually a proof in concept. Before that day, no one would have suspected that humans could fly. Only dreamers did, or mythological figures like Icarus. Today, or rather earlier in 2020, and depending on the sources you believe, about 500,000 individuals were in the air at any given instant. No one before December 17, 1903 could have fathomed that kind of revolution. Le vol est maintenant aussi normal que de conduire sa bicyclette pour faire des courses. Une partie de votre vie sera maintenant identifiée comme avant, et ce, de la même façon que d'autres avant nous l'ont fait. Avant la guerre mondiale, avant le 11 septembre, avant le vol des frères Wright, avant le web. The word before will bring a lot of meaning to you. But that being said, given that there is a before, there is by definition an after. After the war, after 9/11, after the Wright brothers' flight. But the after is not going to look the same as the before. It has to be that way, or else there would not be a need to speak of a before. You will no longer take an airplane in the same way as you have in the past. You will not see the importance of social contact in the same way as you have, given that you have lived this social distancing and confinement of the past few weeks. Vous avez fait des sacrifices pour réussir avant cet événement, et vous continuerez d'en faire pour réussir à vous tailler une place dans le monde, un monde qui paraîtra peut-être un peu moins normal qu'avant. Il est clair qu'avec un avant et un après, il y a un pendant. Et ce pendant est probablement ce qui est le plus déstabilisant. The during period is where we have to make greatest adjustments. It brings the most instability. For many decades, we've celebrated the achievements of our graduating class in the same formal way, with pomp, with circumstance, and with a series of Latin terms to make the experience that more special. We want the experience to be distinct, unmistakable, and linked to countless ceremonies of before. Peu importe le nombre de cérémonies auxquelles j'ai assisté, le moment a toujours été spécial. Et bien que cette cérémonie, pendant la crise de la COVID, est différente, elle est tout aussi spéciale, distincte, et liée à de nouvelles façons de voir des cérémonies qu'avant. Bien que vous entriez à un monde très différent de celui auquel vous vous attendiez quelques mois passés, le monde a besoin de vous. The world needs you. I leave you with the following notion, that nothing in life is better than being needed. Sur ce, je vous souhaite félicitations et succès dans vos carrières futures. I wish you all the best from myself at Laurentian University, my fellow deans, and the entire complement of faculty members who made your journey possible. Congratulations. I trust that you will remember with pride your time spent at Laurentian University as you go about changing the world. Welcome to the proud family of alumni. Bienvenue au monde des anciens et des anciennes de la Laurentienne.